Alright, good evening everyone. Games muna tayo. Para tayo pahipahinga ng konti. Alright, let's do this. Yun. Play now. Play now. Pili tayo ng team. Random. Good evening everyone. Pili. Mavericks. Alright. Yun, LA Lakers. Di pa tayo sa kabila. 1. Ilong ko. 1 ulit. 2. Ayan. Ready na to? Irving. Start. Let's start. Let us start.
And as the Lakers entered the building, there was a fierce look in their eyes. That's the look of a team out to defend its home court. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The Staples Center, downtown Los Angeles, and the freeways of LA, all painting the picture just where we are tonight. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Brooklyn Nets. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and 2 Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, it was long rumored, and after 2 titles in 3 years, Kevin Durant chose to leave the Warriors and blaze a new path. He'll miss this season while rehabbing from his Achilles tear, but there are no complaints from the fans or his new teammates. For a player of KD's caliber, it's worth the wait. Kevin?
A momentous decision, DA.
Right.
Thank you. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of Angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Joe Harris is out there with Irving, and it's Durant, then it's Jordan, and it's Chandler in at the 4. And for the Lakers, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Rondo in at the point. He kicks it to James. Here's Davis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's Durant, and he comes up with the deuce.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
James finds Davis. Back to LeBron. No one near him. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
KD passes to Chandler. Irving against Rondo. Irving can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. To the middle and finished off by Davis.
Yeah, Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Outside Durant. It's stolen by Davis. James with the basket on the assist from Green.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Rondo, good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And KD's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 7. Outside Irving. Passes it to Jordan. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Now here's Irving.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession. And another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And Doris, Danny Green included in that Kawhi DeRozan trade, and he's an underrated player in his own right.
No doubt, Kevin, because when you examine the net rating, which is basically what impact does a player have on winning, Danny Green is one of the best in the league. This guy is an all-defensive guy. He can make shots when he's open. You can plug him in at a couple of different positions. So much to like about Danny Green.
Strategi mo. Ganyan tayo ng ganyan. Maaga tayo ng pumunta sa lakar.
Nets trail by 9. At the elbow, Chandler. Pass to KD. To halt the run, and the layup is good.
Well, you see the assertiveness inside from Kevin Durant. He is so good at finishing in different ways.
LeBron against Jordan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Double team.
Shooting 2.
Şürüncü. Şürüncü. Ayan.
The first free throw is good. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the basement.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. Here's Katie after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Back to Harris. Outside Jordan. The Nets working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. And Davis sends it back.
Hey, he's got that huge wingspan.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
KD, that's for 2. But they'll get another chance. Out to Harris. Pass to Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. A second chance effort. Offensive rebound. Here's KD. And finally they hit one. Durant's got 6. Lakers leading by 10. We've got 1:23 left in the first. And it's Green with the jam.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now the pass to Harris. Kicks it to Irving. Passes to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 5. Outside Irving. Launches it. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Irving's got it back down to within single digits for the Nets. Pass to Davis. Now here's LeBron, defended by Durant, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Harris dishes to Irving. Back to Harris. Here's Dinwiddie. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, when Spencer Dinwiddie is attacking, he gets these kinds of calls. Simple as that.
It's his first trip to the line.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
Dribble.
That free throw, no good.
Spencer Dinwiddie, one of those players that seems to have improved with every passing season, and his numbers back that up. This guy just keeps getting better.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And a new group in for the Nets. Jared Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Odion Kurucs, he's checked in for Harris. And it's LeVert in for Irving. And he's good on the second. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here is Cook. Dinwiddie covering. The feed now to Cousins. And no good. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Lakers lead by 11. A great matchup whenever Kevin Durant, LeBron James square off. And KD says it's a friendly rivalry between the two of them.
It's fun.
Di, galingan natin.
We've battled so many times, and you know, someone I respect and someone that respects me. I think that's what you want as a player, is, you know, the highest level.
Well, Greg, arguably the best two players in the game.
You could make that case. LeBron has occupied that top perch, but KD, a little younger, he wants to inherit the title.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
For the offense firing on all cylinders, they dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
We've got Cook. JaVale McGee is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Daniels in at the two-guard spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Here is Cook, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And a four-year player at Baylor, Taurean Prince, something of a surprise lottery pick back in 2016. But Greg, he's become a very valuable player.
You know, he's one of those two-way power wings that it seems every team wants. A dependable three-point marksman who holds his own defensively.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. And Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. Here's LeVert. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. On the wing, Daniels. Dinwiddie covering. Pass to Cousins. Back to Daniels. Puts up a three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Boy, that is absolutely gorgeous by DeMarcus Cousins. Run the offense through your big man, and he will find the open man.
It's LeVert on the wing. From outside the arc. Nope, not that time. Nothing for two from the field. Three-pointer, Daniels. He can't get it to go. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And here's LeVert. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Caruch. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. And it's Caruch missing.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Cousins. No good. Shot missing. Excellent D there from Allen. Nets trailed by 14. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Lays it up and banks it in. Cook's got his first points of the night.
What a terrific steal to ignite that play. You have to protect the ball around DeMarcus Cousins.
The pass to Caruch. Now here's LeVert. He's covered by Daniels. Shoots from 8, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on Los Angeles. Indoors at times, he's been the Nets' best player. Spencer Dinwiddie rewarded last season with a 3-year, $34 million extension.
Well, I think he's earned it, Kevin, right? Because he has started for them, he has come off the bench, and to this young man's great credit, he has accepted and excelled in either role. And I'll tell you, it's unusual for a point guard at 6'6". He has done nothing but enhance his versatility.
And he makes the first. Of course, the game is shifting towards skill and finesse, but there are those players who thrive in this league who are like bulldozers and force the issue inside.
Well, a guy like Blake Griffin, who is such a physically gifted basketball player, enters the league as one of the great dunkers, but has now added a three-point shot, still can play bully ball. But for me, the most ferocious at-the-rim scorer, and the guy who's probably most underrated aspect is his strength, is the Greek freak. Giannis Antetokounmpo at the rim. Good luck and good night.
I don't know how you do it, right? I mean, how do you defend that?
Impossible.
Indeed. And Joe Allen will bring it up for the Nets. It's a 14-point game. Irving from long range. And there's the call on Chandler. That's his first foul. There's a check in for the Nets. Los Angeles leading by 14. LeBron kicks to Rondo. Pass to Kuzma. Davis finds James. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Nets trailed by 14. Chandler, the pass to KD. Durant drawing the double team from 12 feet out. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Lakers have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Outside, Davis. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 4 assists now tonight.
Listen, we know that LeBron James can score at will, but he is phenomenal at hitting his guys with perfectly placed passes.
And the 3 ball is good.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Rondo looking over the floor. Davis in the corner from downtown, and another 3 for the Lakers.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Nets trail by 17.
And until their playoff run, the Brooklyn Nets weren't a team we thought of as a free agent destination. And Doris, you almost forget that they play in the biggest market in the country.
And Greg, who would have thought that in New York and Los Angeles, arguably the most competent franchises would be the Nets and the Clippers. These are 2 of the historically dilapidated teams no longer content to play second fiddle in those major markets.
Now, here is Irving. He has 6. Pass to Chandler. Back to Harris. Irving kicks to Durant. Allen passes to KD. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Los Angeles leading by 16. James left side. And James throws it down.
If you're going to step in front of LeBron James, we're going to question your sanity. Just a freak of nature.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. He gets it in there. KD's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
Rondo kicks to Davis. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. That's now 17 points for Anthony Davis. High post Allen. Outside for Durant. With 4 seconds on the clock. Nice jump shot. Good.
Listen, we know that it is a very tough job to cover Kevin Durant. He takes pleasure at making tough shots.
And so it's Los Angeles out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. We come back right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still 1 half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He ended up with 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 block. He's been in the midst of some incredible games lately, and tonight, he's got it going again. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
High basketball IQ, something Anthony Davis doesn't always get enough credit for. He repeatedly makes the right decisions on both ends of the floor. Not many big men can control the game the way he does.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. Look at the field goal percentage against them. This tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. So for Brooklyn now, Irving is out there with Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Wilson Chandler. And it's KD in at the small forward position. Now here's Durant. They double team KD. Harris outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Chandler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. The Nets shooting their 5th on 6 free throws of the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. As you and I were just talking about this, as more and more players are going public with their trade requests, do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attractive to them. And I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system. You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on. And stolen by Kuzma. LeBron dishes to Rondo. No one near James as he lets it go. Los Angeles with another miss.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Chandler against Davis. Harris kicks to Irving. Nets passing it around. Clock at 6. KD draws the double. Back to Irving. From deep three-point range. Jordan. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Bounce pass from Kuzma. Here's Davis. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Harris outside. Durant drawing the double team. They get it back. A shot, no good. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Los Angeles. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Rondo kicks to Kuzma. No good from outside.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Here's LeBron. Second chance shot, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Plays with such a fearlessness. Kuzma is terrific at staying engaged and forcing the issue.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And he knocks down the first one.
And positionless basketball, all the rage. And Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Davis. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for LeBron. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Danny Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his side.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
And the Lakers making a change here. McGee's checked in. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Lakers leading by 19 points. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Dinwiddie. Takes it off the glass. Dinwiddie's got 5.
Well, just tremendous body control by Spencer Dinwiddie, able to adjust to the defender's contact.
And they double up Cousins. He kicks it to Cook. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. Here's McGee. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. The Lakers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
At the line for 2. McGee. 2. Big shout out to Ai Mai. Thank you, AC.
That's good from McGee.
And you look at the cast-offs that have found success in Brooklyn, Doris, a great part of the Nets story.
And I think what the players appreciate is the team that gave them their first real shot to play significant minutes. That buy-in and urge to prove themselves a part of what makes their culture special.
Both free throws good from McGee. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Dinwiddie kicks to LeVert. Back to Dinwiddie. Fires from deep. Here's Prince. The baseline J off the mark.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And it's McGee with the jam.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Now here's Jordan. No points in the game yet for him. And it's LeVert missing.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
And the Nets with possession here. Following the bucket by the Lakers. Deflects the pass. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. LeBron's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Avery Bradley comes in for Troy Daniels. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Quinn Cook. Here's James. Following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. James, the bounce pass. Pass to Bradley for 3. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 7th assist here tonight. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Allen, right side. And the layup's good off the glass. Allen's got his first 2 points of the night.
You like Allen to keep his concentration. Refuses to let the defense outmuscle or outwork him.
Here's Rondo. No good there. Dinwiddie with some nice D. It's Prince on the wing. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Allen. Shoots over McGee. Rebound by JaVale McGee. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Rondo, no good. Net shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Cousins against Jordan. And he overshot that one, missing. Lakers shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Cousins gets it to go. Cousins has got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, I like this. Instead of trying to jack up the three, get the ball to Cousins for a high percentage look.
10, 9, 8, 7.
LeVert finds Allen.
5,
Back to LeVert.
3.
There's the triple. No good.
That's the size and the instincts defensively of DeMarcus Cousins. Nicely done.
And so it's Los Angeles, rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly.
We'll return short.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Boy, GA, how about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Los Angeles guys shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at Los Angeles. At the 2 and the 3, it's Bradley and Green. Jared Dudley out there with Howard. And it's Cook in at the 1 spot. Bradley deciding where to go with it. The pass to Howard. Wants to get it to Dudley and does. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Here's Musa. Inside, Chandler. Drops in the layup for 2.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Cook. And it's sent back by Allen.
This guy is a sensational shot blocker. Jared Allen twice on the pipes.
Here's Cook. Banked in off the glass. Here's Temple. Passes it to Musa. And here is Chandler. Rebounded by Howard. Here is Cook. With the teardrop. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Nwaba has it in the corner. Pass to Temple. Back to Allen. Over Howard. Allen, that's good.
Just getting more and more comfortable. You can see Jared Allen gaining confidence in that jumper. Go ahead, young sir.
Here is Cook. Pass to Dudley. Now here's Bradley. That 3 off the mark. Chandler against Dudley. Chandler kicks to Nwaba. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Allen. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Bradley. That shot off.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Takes a 3. Allen with another miss. And it's Cook with the ball for Los Angeles. The pass to Howard. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Well, tremendous touch right there. Dwight Howard being aggressive and wanting to dominate inside.
The Nets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Here's Nwaba. Allen, right side. Passes it to Musa. 6 to shoot. Here's Chandler. Sinks the 15-footer. Chandler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Pass to Howard. Back to Cook. Howard with it. Kicks to Cook. Back to Howard. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
That is a grown man move from Dwight Howard.
Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Nwaba passes to Allen. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Some changes for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope comes in for Danny Green. And it's Troy Daniels in for Avery Bradley. The Nets also changing it up. Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Allen. And it's Rodions Kurucs in for Wilson Chandler. Here is Cook. Right wing. It doesn't go for him. Here's Temple. He's covered by Daniels. Cook looking it over. Knocked away and stolen by Jordan.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Davis.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Pass to Nwaba. Here's Kurucs. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Musa passes to Kurucs. And there's the pass to Nwaba. Just 4 to shoot. Drills the three-pointer.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Goes up off the inbound. Here's Cook. Feeds it to Howard. Count the basket.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt, GA. They know it's theirs to lose at this point. You know, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Get go!
29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Back to Caldwell Pope. Passes to Cook. Jordan against Howard. And Brooklyn with another turnover here.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Now Daniels. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, you know, before we started the game, you know, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. You know, we were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and, you know, our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did coming out of that timeout and never looked back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.
Malupit. Thank you, mga Lodi. Malupit ang ating mga kalaban. Kaya tayo hindi makaporma. Alright. Next. So, thank you sa ating mga visitors for tonight. And I hope you have a good rest. Chill lang tayo. Ayan. Alright. Yan, chill muna. Chill. Tayo makapagpahinga muna saglit. Talagang ganon. Sablay. Pamisa-misan. Napagan muna tayo. boses ko. Malakas lang yun ang audio. Yeah. Alright. Yes, it's because so much lang yung ating audio lang. Yes. Kaya boss natin. No? Maganda sitwasyon doon yan. Right? Yes. Ayan, sabi ni Inday. Palestine. Medyo taglit. Taglit ang lagay doon. Chill lang tayo. Habang tayo araw ng Friday. Yan. Sarap pag-coffee. Lapag na kayo ng mga bahay dyan. May bahay. Lapag ka na bahay tayo. Meron ka na. May shoutout to Inday Sharmy. Salamat sa pag-visit, Inday. So, what's keeping everyone busy today? Maganda yung makapagpahinga muna tayo. Rest day tomorrow. PC nagta-translate. Pagbutihan mo pagka-translate pagbutihan. Isahan na yan, huwag nang patagalin. hope everyone is doing fine today. Alright. Thank you everyone. Chill lang, chill. May natawa boses ko. Alright. Pagkaganyan eh. Hinaan natin. Kailangan natin ng todo. Ayan. I'm pretty sure talagang mahina na ang boses. Chill lang tayo, chill lang. Bye.